Hello everyone, it's Chala from Crafting Through the Chaos of Life. Welcome back, and yeah, I am here with a craft with me, but first we're going to do a fun flip through of this journal that I quickly created over the past couple of days. This is kind of an Anne of Green Gables inspired journal, and the printables that you see in here are from Ravencraft Designs over on Etsy. I have a lifetime subscription to their digitals. And what that means is I paid one price and I get access to all their digitals, and every time they upload more digitals to their shop, I get access to all of those as well. So I really enjoy those lifetime memberships, especially for those artists that I really enjoy and that I find myself going back to. I find those are worth it. But again, you don't have to have digitals to do journals like this. You use whatever you like. Focal images from magazines, workbooks, what have you. I was just really taken with this Anne of Green Gables digital kit that I saw, and it just, I mean, look at this. Look at her. She's just gorgeous. I did add this fun little flower sticker on top, and I just printed this out onto paper, glued it onto some chipboard, wrapped the edges around so that the edges were nice and still part of the image, and then created that as a topper. This on the book itself, so this is a refurbished old book that I just got from like the lending library, or I got it from someplace, but it is a hardback book that I gutted, and then I wrapped it in some of that upholstery fabric samples that I've been getting. And it's just, oh, texturally, it's just lovely. I did do an exposed spine, but I added eyelets just to give it a little bit more class. And these match the corners that I put on the book here. I then added, when I sewed it in, I connected up at top. So usually when I sew in my journals, the strings are on the inside and in the middle. And that's what you saw on one of my other journals. Let's see, I have it here. Sorry, so on these ones, this one when I did it so that the strings were coming through the middle on the outside. So on this one, I did it so that the strings were coming out. I went in from the top, and then I finished at the top and came back out so that I could tie it up here so that it hung down, and I could add some of these cool little beads. And then I added this fun little tassel, which really, I didn't even mean for it to happen, but it actually matches the color of her hair quite well. So I love how that turned out. I think it's going to look really pretty on a bookshelf. Inside is really super simple. So this is what's called basically a naked journal, and that just means that I don't have any, it's not filled with pockets or ephemera or any of that sort of thing. It's just really quite a simple journal with just some pages inside. So when you open it up, I did add a vellum pocket here. Just printed with some digitals that I had. And then, so this is not part of the Anne of Green Gables kit. This is a different kit. The inside here, this is wallpaper. I found this great big roll of this gorgeous wallpaper at the thrift store. Finally putting that to use. I also did another pocket in the back here, but this one, if I can get into it, the problem with having fingernails, there we go, is just kind of like a little corner pocket. So you can add just a few things there. I probably should have kept this side open, but that's okay. It's just a cute little pocket right there. Let's take a look. This is not all the digitals in the kit. There are tons. I decided not to cut off the border this time. I thought that kind of framed it out well. I usually cut off the border. I'm just going to zoom you in a titch here. There we go. Yeah, this is the beautiful Anne of Green Gables house. I thought that was kind of a nice way to start off this journal. And then again, like I said, I printed it so I had the least amount of border as possible, but I still got a border, and it's okay. I don't mind it. It doesn't bother me at all. You could totally cut it off. You would just have a page shorter than the rest, because I didn't cut down any of the other ones. It's just a standard 8.5 by 11 folded in half to create the signatures. So I did, obviously, these backings are from, I think they are from Liana Scrap. I'm not 100% sure, but just some digitals I already had on hand. Some paper that I got from the thrift store. This is my Distress Oxide ink dyed paper. Some tea or coffee dyed paper. I think this is tea dyed. Just going to move these out of the way. This is some paper that my daughter created for me. She just did some watercoloring on the edges, and I think it looks super cool. Have to do more of these. Some more of that oxide ink dyed paper. Just love that color. And I just thought that matched so beautifully with this. This is from the Anna Green Gables kit. This is just some backing that I had in my stash, digitally, and it worked really well with this oxide dyed paper, I thought. So yeah, just some papers that I got from Goodwill, or that I had dyed, or that my daughter had kind of painted up for me. I think those are fun. I just thought that color kind of pulled the oranges and yellows out of this particular picture. Diana and Anne. Just love that. Making sure I have some line bits as well. Chose this yellow. Again, it's pulling the yellow from here. Not the exact same match of colors, obviously, but it's enough to pull it out. You can kind of see. More of these ones for my daughter. I like how she got these little blooms going on. I think she just patted the brush on there, and I think that looks so cool. Here's Anne on a horse. So yeah, just a really, really simple journal. No pockets or anything. This is the center of that signature. Like I said, there's no pockets or anything save and except for the cover pockets, but just a kind of simple naked journal. I just love this. This is the back that matches kind of what I think this would be. So this is this beautiful dress, and just kind of how her hair is. There. We did have a little rip, but adds some faux boo-boo tape, and it looks vintagey fun. I feel like my lighting is really weird. Sorry. Oh, I just love this. So yeah, just a super simple journal. You don't have to go all above and beyond and decorate every single page and have everything kind of filled up. Ooh, I love how that looks together. You want to leave stuff for the people to do who get this journal themselves to decorate. And some people don't like all the tags and pockets and all of that, so I decided to keep this one really, really simple. And there's the back of that. I just love her little grin here. And then of course, oh, what's his name? Oh my goodness, her nemesis that she ended up marrying. Oh, his name just escapes me. It was on the tip of my tongue. Anyways, such a great movie. I had, if you don't know, my daughter and I had watched this series with Megan Follows. I got the DVDs and we watched the entire thing. It was amazing. So this is this fun little Anna Green Gables journal that I created literally out of junk, except for the digitals. I had those on hand. I had purchased them a while back and just hadn't gotten around to it. So there's that. So I wanted to share that with you. I also want to share a fun thing that I have done, which is this. So I took just a regular doily and I put a little bit of glue stick on it, and I chose an image from my digital stash and I printed a doily. Look at this. Look how cool that is. I was able to peel it off the piece of paper that I ran through my printer. Isn't that gorgeous? And then look how it turned out on the paper itself. You have the impression of the doily, and then you've got all the printing around it. This was just a scrap piece of paper I was trying it out on, but doesn't that look cool? I might actually back this with some tea-dyed paper and use it as a page in a journal, because I think that looks so super cool. So there's another idea for you, is you can actually print on your paper doilies. Just use temporary adhesive, or like I did. It did wrinkle a little bit, but you can't tell. I mean, I think it's just so cool. And yeah, I just used my my Uhu glue stick, just put like a tiny amount on just to stick it on and run it through, and then you can take it off. And then you can just use like a little glue eraser and then just take that little bit of glue stick, that residue that might still be on there, and just rub it off. There you go. Isn't that fun? Yeah, so definitely going to be doing more of these, and I might even do a bunch up and put them in my Etsy shop if you guys want some doilies. The edges right here and here didn't print, but I could always order some of the little smaller ones. What size are these? I don't even know. They are like 8.5 inches. Yeah, about 8.5 inches. But yeah, I thought this was fun. So I'm definitely going to be doing more of those. But let's craft. Why am I here today? Well, I wanted to take a little break. Oh, I guess I could show you guys quickly the other ones I'm working on. I haven't gotten the insides or the signatures done, but again, here's some books, some old books that I gutted. I used again some of the upholstery fabric. This is from, I think it's from Raven Designs on Etsy as well, lifetime membership. I love these little cats. I think they're super adorable. So I just reinforced the spine. I covered the inside and again reinforced the spine because when I took the guts out, sometimes it rips the spine. And so what I did is, this is just brown paper, packaging paper that I got inside like an Etsy order, not an Etsy order, an Amazon order. And then I covered the inside just with some music paper, and then I don't have it down here because my son took it, but I used some watered down Mod Podge and then went over all of it, and it really stiffened it up as well as sealed everything down nicely. And then I also did the Mod Podge technique on this upholstery fabric as well. This is just a sample that I cut down, and then I of course added some lace and some bling, and the bling matches the little corners. So yeah, that's going to be an upcoming journal. Same as with this one here. Isn't that adorable? Kind of grunged up. So I didn't cover the outside of the book, except for the spine here. So I did that. Same thing with the watered down Mod Podge, added some distressing to it. This piece of lace. Again, I put this over top of some chipboard, and so it's a raised topper. I might, yes, 1 second. Sorry, my husband's talking to me here. I'm just gonna, give him what he needs. I will be right back. Okay, sorry about that. He needed some batteries. Anyways, so yeah, I did the little topper here. This one I didn't wrap around. But yeah, I think that's cool. And then in the inside again, just reinforced the spine with some paper, did some Mod Podge, like glued this dictionary page down. Again, a little rip, but added some of that faux boo-boo tape, and it just looks cool. It really does. I love it. Just love it. Hindsight, what would I have done differently? I might have actually sewn around these pieces, although this paper is really, really thin, so I would have had to have glued it on to some copy paper just to give it some more structure, and then I could have, stitched around it. That might have been fun just to give it a little bit more interest. I could still go back in with a black pen though, or a brown pen, and add some faux stitching, but yeah, anyways, just some ideas. So that is this one. But anyways, let's get back to our crafting. Working away on my Book of Curiosities. Oh, isn't this great? And I was chatting with my friend Rosanna. She came over to play some games after our Thanksgiving dinner, and we were talking, about the, I don't have it down here, do I? Did I bring it down? This gauze that I was working with. And she's like, yeah, I think it's too yellow. And it is. It's even more yellow looking on camera than it is in person, I believe, but she is right, it is too yellow. It just, is not the right shade. So I'll have to darken it, maybe some more browns. I don't know. But then I'm also thinking, like, I like that idea of kind of a three-dimensional cover, but I'm not sold on it either, because I do actually kind of just like the clean look of just this on that black book itself as well. I'll have to cover this Devil's Bargain. I want to cover that up with something for sure. But yeah, we'll see. I'm not making that decision today anyways, because putting the topper and decorating the outside of the book is going to be the last thing I do, just because if it is bulky, it'll impede on how I'm working. Oh, I didn't show you guys this, on how I'm working in this journal. Again, I just did some of the dictionary page, collage that down, and this is, I think, from Raven Designs as well, part of the apothecary kit. And I just decoupage that down, and I just think it looks so cool. Kind of like use your imagination with me, right? The Book of Curiosities. But what we're going to work on today is, I had this idea that when you opened up the book, so if this was on here and you opened up the book, you see the eyeball, that you would like be able to look inside the head, almost like peeling back the layers. I'm just gonna fix my light here. Sorry guys, it's kind of bugging me. I don't know, lighting is just such a huge issue when you're trying a video. I mean, you need light, but then you get too many shadows. See, that just, I don't know. It gives me enough light to see what I'm doing, but it looks really dark on camera. Anyways, okay. So the idea that I had about peeling back the layers is I coffee dyed some of these CD envelopes, and they turned out really well. But what I was thinking is, I've got some more of the images. This is from, these two images are from Seven Plaza, Margaret at Seven Plaza. I just took these two images and made them bigger so that they would fit inside the kind of envelope here. This one's not going to cover completely, but I think that'll be fine. So anyways, I was going to have these in here, and I'm not going to adhere them to the back. Usually you adhere them to the back. I'm going to adhere them so that they cover the window and that you don't see what's on the inside. So you can have hidden papers in there. And then these are actually going to be in here. Sorry, like this. I think I'm only going to be able to get 3 on there. I was hoping I could do another one. Do I have enough to do another one? I think I do. I think I do. So yeah, these are all going to be kind of like layered up like this, and then you're going to like have this one will be like the ear. Okay, I want that one to be the ear. And then you flip back the ear, and then, so this will be glued down under here. Imagine it, if you will. And then this will be another image. This will be the eye. Okay, these two images I just got off the internet. They're not part of Margaret's kit. And then, so this one I'm going to do the eye and the nose. And then you're going to peel that one back. And then you're going to have the brain. Might have to make this one smaller, we'll see. So then you've got the brain. And then you flip that. And then this one's going to be the mouth. And then you flip that, and underneath, hiding all these little flaps, is going to be the full skull. What do you guys think of that? It's kind of like you're peeling back the layers of the head. Is that too gross? Is that too weird? I don't know. I don't know if it is, but we're going to do it. Okay. So what I need to do is very carefully, I think to make it easier on myself, I am going to deconstruct these. and then I'll glue them back together, because it's going to be really hard to glue the picture on here on this side, right? Does that make sense? Okay, so let's try. This is just a really cool letter opener with an owl, because I love owls. I got this at a Goodwill, Value Village or Goodwill or something like that. So let's see if I can very carefully kind of want to get under some of that. I wonder if a knife would work better. I don't know, that kind of makes me nervous. Me and sharp things is nerve-wracking. Let's see if I can get under there. Just a little bit easier with a knife. I mean, we can always collage over this as well, like reinforce the sides with washi tape or something. We'll see. Oh, yeah, I got a little bit of a hole there. So yeah, and then I was kind of thinking I would kind of carry that theme on just a little bit. Did I cut that wrong? I did. Kind of carry that theme on through the book. So like halfway through the book, I'm going to have like the heart. And then, you know, kind of go down the body maybe from there. Kind of like as you get deeper into the book, you're kind of getting deeper into the body. But there will be other things in there as well. Does that make sense? I don't know. It kind of sounds weird, I know. But just this idea I had in my head. Now I could wet this a bit too. But then I'm going to be dealing with wet paper. And ideally, I don't want to do that. So I don't know. Oh, shit. Oops, sorry. Shoot. Oh, shoot. I got it on the side there. Okay. Well, this is not working out as well as I hoped. It's okay. I did coffee dye one more than I needed, so probably should have done more than that. But, you know, at the end of the day, what if I just do slice it and then reinforce it? Why not? I guess, yeah, let's do it. Let's just do it. Dissecting away here. I guess that's kind of apropos for the theme of what I'm doing. Some weird anatomy stuff, I know. I know it's not everybody's tea, but I just think it would be kind of cool for this time of year. And I'm fascinated by the human body. I really should have been a doctor or a nurse. Oh, what do we got buzzing away here? Is this motivation for us? We haven't had, oh, it is. We haven't had motivation in a while. What's our motivation for today, guys? A savage mindset is a conditioned mindset that knows quitting is not part of the plan. It knows that it has to find a way around any and all obstacles to complete the mission. Stay hard. David Goggins. Well, thank you, David, for your insight and wisdom. This one I might just have to actually just cut down the side because it is not coming nicely. Okay, well, we'll worry about fixing that later. Okay, we got that open. So we'll do one together, and then I likely will go off camera to finish the other ones, just depending on how long it's going to take. Okay. So I want to glue down on this side. So I'm just going to open this up like that. So I want to glue here, but what do I want to start with? Let's start with a mouth. Let's maybe move some of the stuff out of the way. Ooh, pardon me. And I like that it's coffee dyed on the acetate too. It gives it kind of that old feeling, but doesn't that look cool? Oh, so weird. I love it. Yeah, so we'll do something like that. Okay, so I have to glue it. The flap is here. I'll need to glue it this way. Okay, let's grab our scissors and we'll cut this out. I hope you're all doing well and that you're finding yourselves in your crafty spaces. It is actually Thanksgiving Day for me doing this, so always love an extra day on the weekend to be able to craft. Didn't get much done yesterday because that was when we had our Thanksgiving dinner. We did it on Sunday. And my husband does the cooking of the turkey and stuff, so I am thankful for that. For sure. I like baking, I'm just not the best cook. And then we had my mom and my husband's good friend from childhood. We call him Uncle Greg. We had him over. My sister-in-law was over, and then my good friend Rosanna. Hi, Rosanna. Came after and played some games with us, or with my mom and my kids and I anyways. Yeah, yes, because this is, I gotta make sure that, no, it's gonna go this way because of the flap. The flap is gonna be up, yes. Okay, I have to make sure I'm doing it the right way. Yes. Okay, so let's make some markings of where I need to cut this. And pencil. If I was a pencil, that's where I would be. Okay, so let's do it about here and about here. Cut those edges off. And we'll tuck that right along there. And this one. Okay. Why won't you go in there? There we go. All right, so these are the top teeth, human mouth. All right. And it needs to go this way. Now we need to line it up. Like that. What do we think of that? Oh, I like it. Okay, I'm just going to hold it like this. And add some glue just around the edges here. I also got some resin. I don't think I brought my little things down that I was playing with, but I was playing with this morning with resin. And it's the kind that's already pre-mixed, and you just kind of squeeze it into the molds and use the UV light to set it. So I did some dried flowers in resin, which was pretty cool. There we go. And yeah, so that was a lot of fun, and I hope to incorporate some of those pieces into my journals. All right, let's go ahead and glue this like that. I love anatomy images. There is a book or website. It's called The Vault. I've got one of their vintage botanical books, but they do human anatomy as well. And if you go online, let's see if I can pull it up here for you. It's called The Vault. I get emails from them all the time. The Vault. I'll just type in digital or something close. The Digital Vault is what it's called. Yeah, the digital, is it the Digital Vault? No, that's not it. That's not it at all. Let's see. I just got an email from them, but their website is pretty cool if you like vintage images. Oh yeah, so it's called Vault Editions. This one is Micro Exhibition, Deadly Snakes and Their Poisons. But they have like images for all sorts of cool things. So this one in particular is snakes. Not as cool. What was the other one? This one is the Gustave Dior collection. Oh, look at that. So yeah, it's like these kind of vintage book images, but they also have like if you like the anatomy stuff. And then this is the book I got. I got it off of Amazon. And this one is 265 vintage botanical illustrations. I also got a digital download with it, but like look at these images, right? Oh. Gorgeous. So it's stuff like this that you can find at their website, which is super cool. Okay, I'm really going off on tangents today, aren't I? So there is that one. Okay, so now we need to kind of put it back as an envelope, like this. This one is going to be a bit trickier because I cut the side. Okay. Okay, this I'll have to figure out. How do we want to fix that, my friends? Well, I think washi tape is always a good solution for that. But we want to use something that kind of, I guess, fits the theme. Is that going? I think that could be thick enough. Just tuck this down in there. See if I can add just a bit of glue. Like that. Yeah, I think I like that this is small. Or I have this. That is too much. I don't know if I'm really digging the measuring tape for this. That one's postal. And this one is alphabet. That is not what I want. What's this one? Oh, this one is kind of cool too. And that is just a bit wider. I think I like that. Let's use this one. Like that. And this stuff has a backing on it. So we'll take the backing off. Come on. I saw you separate. There we go. And I am going to add some glue stick just in case. I do have trust issues with washi tape sticking. Okay. That's all right. Well, not quite. I'm going to have to wrap it around the edge. we'll use some art glitter glue. I really need to clean this. Ugh, it's pretty grungy. Let's add a little bit of art glitter glue here. I just stuck that down onto all the glue that was on there. Not the brightest kid, I am. Not the brightest kid at all. Is that going to fold over enough? Burnish that down. Okay. Yeah, I like it. It's just, you can just kind of see it on the edge, but I think that will hold. Okay, let's do the same thing on this side. Like this, having just enough to fold over. I think I need to turn my heater off because it is getting hot in here. So hot, I want to take my... No, I don't. You do not want that to happen. Oh, some person's coming downstairs. Sounds like my oldest, if I had to guess. Do I win $1 million? Hello, come on in. Oh, it's my middle one. Hi, middle one. What you up to? Okay, bye. He does not like being on camera of sorts. Not even his voice. Okay. Let's add this, because this has like a white kind of border on the edge, so it won't show as much. I mean, I have this upside down. Is that a deal breaker? No, not really. Okay. And then this, like this. Oh, gotta get rid of that. That is just way too sticky. And then we'll just fold this over to the best of our abilities. I feel like I need to zoom in for you. Pardon me. Okay. There we go. Okay, so it's upside down this way, but that is just fine because when we add it to our book, which is here, so it'll kind of like that, right? Is that going to be okay? I really do not like this light situation. I mean, why? Is that better? But I don't know. Oh, see, there's my ring light. I'm trying to figure out the best lighting for you. I don't know. It's a struggle. It just looks so dark to me. I don't know. Bear with me as I try to fix this lighting situation. Is that better? I don't know. I don't really know. Okay, it's gonna glare for you guys a bit, but I kind of feel like that's a bit better. A little bit brighter situation. So yeah, that'll flip up. And then you can flip this down and then you can put stuff inside. Now what I should have done is you're gonna kind of see this, and I need to ink that situation. I do, because it's going to bug me. So let's take this brush. Get some ink on there. Pop that open. Just like that. And we will just grunge that little bit up. See that? It's just a little bit grungy now inside. It was just too stark white looking. Okay. I mean, you're not really going to see it unless you absolutely like dive in, but that's okay. Yes. Okay, I like that. So we've got the mouth done. Where are we at? 40 minutes. Okay, let me go ahead and go through and add all of the images to the inside of these. You saw how I did it. I'm probably just going to slice it open on the sides and then just tape it back up with washi tape. I'll get these done and then I'll come back and then I'll show you how I'm going to put them into the book and make it all work together. All right, guys, I'll be right back in a flash. So I think I fixed the light situation somewhat, and I have all my little envelopes done. So when gluing these in, you do want to make sure that however you're arranging them is how you're putting the picture in properly for your flaps. So for instance, the mouth here, I wanted to go at the bottom and it's going to flip down. So I needed to have the mouth facing this way. Then I wanted the ear. So this is going to flip down. Okay, so that'll flip down. Then the ear is going to flip to the left. And then you're going to have this, which is going to flip to the right. And then the brain is going to flip up. Okay, and I'm going to have them at the top here, at the side over here, side over here, like that, and then this at the bottom. Let's see if I can get it to, yeah. So anyways, that's kind of how it's going to go. Now I do have this piece which is going to cover all the flaps and it's going to go in the back. And I need to make sure for when I put the flap on the right that I don't go past a certain point. So just trying to line this up because I want it to cover that. Okay, maybe I'll just lightly draw a line like that. So I have a very light line down my page which shows me where this edge needs to go. And I'm going to put it just a smidge past so that it, when I lay this over top, like this, it still folds nicely. So just like that. Okay. Now do I want it a little higher, a little lower? I kind of want to distribute. So this is going to be in the middle there at the top. Then this. And then the ear. I kind of want to offset it just a little bit so that it doesn't create so much bulk or distributes the bulk, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Okay. So then right here is where I want it to go. So try not to move it. Okay. Do I want to tape it? Do I have any tape? Oh, I have a little bit of tape. But I don't have the little eraser. So as I hold this, pardon me. Okay, come on. so that's just going to create a little bit of a hinge so I can put glue underneath. And this is the moment of truth. This is where it gets scary, when you're actually gluing stuff down. You're like, okay, no turning back now. But that's all right, I'm ready for it. Kind of hard to glue on an angle, mind you, but we're making it happen. Okay. Right there. Okay. Now let's do the brain. So we'll line everything back up again. And this has to be over enough that I'm not impinging on this guy. So we'll just sneak them over a little bit. That's still going to fold. Okay. Let's get another piece of tape. This tape is very light tack. Come on. Of course, stick to everything but what I want you to. Okay. So let's hold that. Flip that up. Pull this out of the way. And take that on, and now it should just fold back. Yeah, okay. This is a little bit easier. Give it some glue. And just slide that back into place. Then the brain flips up. Oh, I like it. Okay. And then you've got all these really cool little places to hide things. I've got some anatomy stickers too. I think I got those from Temu or something. Okay, so then the ear. That goes there. That still closes. Yes. That still closes. Yes. That. Yeah, I think that's good. I think I'm going to like that a lot. Tape. Make sure nothing slid on me here, which it did, so I'm glad I double checked. Okay. You fold open, you come off, you stick on. Okay, then that will fold over like this. Add my glue. And there we go. Oh my goodness. I feel like I've been holding my breath. I probably have been. All right. We're at the last piece, which is the mouth, which is going to go down here. and line everything up. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I just love this. I mean, you could flip it any which way you wanted to. I love it. I love it so much. I can't even put it into words. Sometimes I amaze myself with my ideas. Okay. Tape, scissors, like that. Pull that back, slide that off, stick it down. There we go. Oh my goodness, we're almost there. Which is a good thing because we're almost like at an hour already. Crazy. But then I remembered I did do some flip throughs, didn't I? I did. Okay. That comes back down like that. All right. And then this is the last thing we need to do, is put that on like this. And I think I'm just going to erase this just in case it shows. Okay, that's a little bit better. This one doesn't have any washi tape or anything on it. I got that one off really well. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm going to use glue stick and art glitter glue. I am, and I need something big to put underneath here because I am going to be doing a lot of gluing. And I don't want to get it all over my desk. Okay, let's use this good old craft mat. Okay, make sure I can get that in. Right. And did I inked, right? Yes, I inked the edges. Measured it all up. And we're going to do glue and, or Uhu and art glitter. Because the glue stick just gives the art glitter, honestly, a wee bit more wiggle room. And then I know it's going to be good and stuck with the art glitter glue. And I'll just put the art glitter around the edge. Now I'm debating whether or not I put a layer of Mod Podge over this. Again, just to kind of seal it. Probably will. So that'll end up taking some time to dry. Which then means I'll let it dry, and not that I have to, but then I can go back to working on my craft fair items that I gotta do. And I'll give this a chance to dry, then you guys can go off and do what you need to do as well. Okay, now, moment of truth. Hopefully I won't get my big old noggin in there. That's still close, yep. Okay, so that is good on this side. Let's use this. Right, like that. Okay. I think it is down, you guys. Got a little bit of glue seepage there, but that's okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I love this. Yes, I think I'm going to definitely put a layer of Mod Podge over this. But look at that. Okay, so the brain. Oh, oh, oh. Uh-oh. No, we're okay. We are okay. I'm panicking for nothing. Don't worry about me. Okay, so then we've got the brain, which is cool because that is exactly where it would sit in the head, right? And then we have the eye, which again kind of matches up to the skull, right? Isn't that cool? Everything's working out the way I wanted it to. There's the chin. Well, it's a little bit off. It's not, you know, absolutely proportionate, but, and then you have the ear, which obviously isn't that big, but then you have the mouth. Or, it doesn't matter. But then that all fits on the cover. So then, where is our cover? Oops, upside down. Okay, so you have the eye peeking through. And then you're going to open it up. Let's get rid of that. We're going to open it up. And then you literally have like the mouth, the ear, the eye, the brain, the skull. Oh, I love it. I hope you guys do too. And then yeah, I'll put little stuff, little hidden gems in there. And then I have no idea. Maybe I'll just do a full skeleton here. I think that would be cool. But anyways, that is my little flip-flop body thing. I don't know what to call it, but I love it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for joining me today. Enjoy the rest of your day. And remember, P.S. I love you.